Oh, okay. Hey, everybody. Wardrobe here. I just realized that I had my mic muted, so I'm going to start the video over at this point. So we're playing the game of the week is the Rhein Germany Showboats visiting the Austin, Texas Maroons. The Austin started the season as a seventh seed. The Rhein Showboats started the preseason as a one, so they're kind of about right where they should be. Rhein has been on a roll. They're 9-2. So here's the situation. If Rhein wins today, they will win the championship because at that point, no one will catch them. They're also away, so that'll give them this is their last away game. That'll give them 15 away points, which would also take Muncie out even because they couldn't get the record, but also they would be tied for away points, and the point differential is just too much to overcome 112 to -9. But this week, Muncie did what they could. They visited San Francisco and won their second to last away game, winning at 17-10. Milwaukee went into Akron and lost 23-35, continuing their losing ways. Akron started to come back. They had an 0-5 run, and now they're on a 2-0 run. So if they weren't so swingy, they might be doing better. And lastly, Tulsa visited Shreveport. Shreveport won that 24-13. That's too bad for Tulsa, though, because they currently still also in a battle for first place, but that certainly didn't help their chances. Now they're really on the cusp, but they would have been 8-4. That would have helped them, but alas, they are not. So this is Ryan in Austin. I had started this video with my mic muted. So two drives have already happened. We are 5 ticks into the first quarter. And Austin started out with a punt, and Ryan got great field position and had a TD run in an extra point. So they are now up 7-0. The last game they played was 35-0. That was at Rhein. So Austin's wanting to avenge that loss and also show some dignity here and score some points and hold the Rhein, but they have not. And again, also Austin's kind of in a fight for their life not to get last place, because if San Francisco can pull out 2 wins, it could force Austin trouble because Austin has yet to win an away game. So anyway, so let's get back to the kickoff after that Rhein score. Sorry for that technical difficulty. And they're going to get average field position after that kickoff. And let's play the play here. They line up and start their drive. The decider die is not activated, just 2 ticks off the clock. And we have a 1-2-2. Okay, and that's home defense. No. Stiff defense. No. And they're going to go for a field goal attempt. So they're going to try to get on the board here. They go for the kick. The field goal attempt is a 16. That will get it, I'm sure. So Austin gets a field goal. So it is now 7-3. They have now scored their first points against the Rhein Showboats. So that's good. 14 will be a average field position, a return for Rhein. They line up for their drive, and their drive, the decider die is activated. 3 ticks off the clock, so Rhein doing what they can to get this game over and won. We have a 1-3-5 call. The rusher breaks through the line, but a clean hit knocks the ball loose. It's a fumble on the Rhein Showboats, and we roll the die on that, and that's a 3. I think that's going to be probably just average field position. Offense fumbles after moving into scoring position. Opponent will have average field position. So that's good for Austin. Found crowd favorite. Crowd cheers that on. Austin Maroons are 5-1 at home, so they're tough at home, terrible on the road. And let's see if they can make something come of this and come back. So the decider die is activated. It's 3 ticks. That is going to take us into the second quarter. This drive lasts into the second quarter. And that's a big numbers there. So I got my 3 ticks marked off. Go 1 tick into the second quarter. We got a 5-5-6. I have not seen that one very often. Poor field position, no. Efficient drive capped off with a TD pass. They do. Austin's fans go crazy. They come back and take a lead, 7-9. Let's do the point after. 62 point after is going to be, they get it by 2 inches. So it is 7-10. The home crowd is going crazy. They have now scored 10 more points than they scored against Rhein in the past. And Rhein defense is showing some weaknesses here. It's going to be an average field position for Rhein. And Rhein does not want to have anything to do with that. Let's see what they do with that play there. And I could try something here real quick. I don't know what you all like better, but oh boy, it's so blurry. It's better small. I think it's funny that it doesn't focus on that. Okay, so the decider die is activated. That's 2 ticks off the clock. Is that right? Yeah, 2. And we got a 4-4-5. Man, rolled some high ones today. 4-4-5. Erratic offense. No. Disciplined defense. The decider die says yes, it is disciplined. So it's a punt corner, coffin corner punt. Punt CO. So they roll a 61. I don't know what that's going to be. That's average field position on that. So good job on the Austin defense, really stepping it up here. Austin fans looking for another one to start nailing this down and ruin the Rhein Showboat's chances of winning the championship in this day that they're playing. 1 tick off the clock. And we have a 1-2-5 solid offense. It is not. The die is activated. Punishing defense. It is not. And they're just going to get a punt on that drive. So fans a little sad about that, but let's see what happens. A 41 on a punt is a average field position. And now we're just kind of settling in here for kind of an average game. Activated is not activated. It's just 1 tick. The teams are playing quick down and outs here. 1-4-4. It's a poor field position. It is not undisciplined offense. Yes, it is undisciplined. So we get a punt. That caused them, Rhein, to miss out on a field goal chance. So looking good right now for Austin's defense. A 55 on a punt is probably just going to be a normal average field position. And Austin gets that field position. Now Austin's wanting to take some time off the clock, get this bad boy done here. Gosh. Okay, it is not activated. We have a 4-5-6. Another one. I think we've already had that one today. Season prior to 1987. Yes. Passes deflected at the line. Interception. Oh, no. An interception on their part. We're going to roll that purple die and see what happens on that return, on that interception. It is a 6. That is a potential touchdown run return from Rhein. That is the crowd goes quiet. Oh, man. What did I roll on that? I rolled a 2 ticks on that clock for that. Interception and a return for touchdown. So for TD, and let's get the extra point figured out there. Okay, can't hit the side of a barn there. 21 is good, and it is 14-10. Yikes. Average field position for Austin. And we get going here. So the decider die is not activated. Just 1 tick off the clock. My goodness, this game getting a lot of plays off here. We got a 2-4-5. I like that high numbers are dynamic offense or soft defense. Nope, neither one of those. A porous offense. It is not that. It looks like we're going to go get ourselves a punt CO. Going to do a corner coffin corner. Punt CO. 61 on that. It's going to be great field position for Rhein. That's not good. And Ryan's going to try to run the clock out here and just try to get this half done and get in there breathing a sigh of relief, leading 14-10. Time is not going to be the decider die is activated. Going to take 2 ticks off the clock there. And they are they are inefficient, so that does take some time off the clock there. So that actually makes him happy. But let's see what a 3-4-6 is. A great field position. Yes. Oh, man. The receiver dives on the pylon for the touchdown. Touchdown pass. Good. And that is a way to close out the half if they can do it. And the point extra is good. And we go in 21-10 with 1 tick left. And the crowd is quiet. 43 is going to be average field position. Let's see what they can do. So now I know that you have to get, so I need to roll a 1 on this to make the play count. If I roll over, I can't. Now, I don't think I could do anything in the second half, anything sort of desperate. I wish you could, though. Fourth quarter drive, special situations. Yeah, I think if I run out of time, I run out of time here. So let's, Austin is hoping for a 1 tick on the thing. They don't. Time runs out, the drive stalls out, and that is end of half. At the end of the half, we have a exciting game of 21-10 on the Rhein Showboats over the Austin Maroons. Let's write down my stats here real quick. Rhein scored a touchdown in the first period, and Austin scored a field goal, so 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. And then Austin started it with a touchdown to get the lead, and then 2 touchdowns were scored by Rhein. So a 14-7 Rhein over Austin in the second period. And now second quarter, and now we end at 21-10 right now going into the third quarter. Rhein will start out, which makes him happy. And we roll the kickoff. 13. Okay, this could be interesting. What does this mean? I like it. Rarely do you get something cool on the kickoff. 13, cuts and turns upfield, loses the ball after a big hit, a fumble. So we're going to go to the fumble on the special table here. We're going to roll the purple die for that. And it's a 4. The return team recovers quick, but with poor field position, the crowd goes crazy. So kickoff fumble, 21-10. And that is good news for the Austin fans. And they're hoping this kind of gives them some indication what's going to happen. They start their drive. The decider die is activated. Oh, we got a high roll. They're going to take, it's a long drive, 4 ticks off the clock. So the first third of the quarter is done. 2-6-6 here. Is that a passive defense on their part? It is not. Is it clumsy or clumsy offense or active defense? It is not. And the runner bottled up at the line. The ball is stripped, and it's another fumble. Let's see what happens on that fumble there. We roll a 2 on the fumble, and it's going to be receiver drops that ball, reaching for extra yards, average field position for the opponent. So that will be 3 Rhein, starting with average field position. Oh my goodness, what a start to the half. Kickoff fumble, and then a fumble on their part. 2 ticks off the clock there. No decider die. We got a 3-4-6. Let's continue to the second page. Great field position. Unfortunately, no. Erratic offense or disciplined defense. And it is not disciplined defense. It's a field goal attempt from that. It's a chance to 14. It's good. And it is now 24-10. It's not looking good here for the hometown fans. They're still rooting, though. 65 on the kickoff. Just goes and makes it average because they still are battling to not be relegated for this season. And so the fans are rooting for them to get a victory here. Now, just to survive, not just ruin the chances of them. The decider die is not activated on this play. We get 4 ticks, so that's 2. And we mark that off. And so we get a 1-4-4. 1-4-4, is it poor field position? It is not. It is undisciplined offense, undisciplined offense. It is not, and they get a field goal attempt. These are usually good, so let's see what happens here. And still want to get super high, like a 64 is just got it within an inch, and so it is 24-13. They're holding on. Rhein is not shutting them down here, so let's do the kickoff here, 25. It's going to be average. 3 Rhein, and that's good. And the play, they line up for their drive. Decider die is not activated. It's 2 ticks off the clock. There's some taking their time in this game. There are lots of plays in this game. Very interesting. 2, 4, 5. Dynamic offense or soft defense, and it is not soft. Porous offense. It is porous offense. Is not. It's going to be a coffin corner punt. Got a bunch of those this game too. See what we get. Let's get some weird number. 55 is just going to be nothing big. 55 is going to be an average field position. So 24-13 going into the next drive. And Austin kind of hoping for not taking much time off the clock because they really need to get some points here. The decider die is activated. It is 3 ticks off the clock. That is going to send us into the fourth quarter. Now it's getting desperate time for Austin. Got to remember that 7:30 to go for fourth down. We got a 4-5-5. Dull offense. It is dull offense. The offense takes some time off the clock, but has nothing to show for it. Punt. Kind of getting desperate here. It's kind of looking a little rough here for the 25 on the punt. Is just going to be poor field position, so that's good. Maybe they have a chance to show something to the Rhein here. That was 3 off the tick. I did move that in the fourth quarter. Okay, so all right, and here we go for the play. They start the drive. Rhein starts in poor field position. They decider die is not activated. They do take 3 ticks off the clock, trying to make it down and far, which is what they want to do. We got a 4-5-6. That's fun. 4-5-6 season prior. It's an interception. And we're going to roll the purple die and see what happens here. It's a 1 on the interception. Poor field position, but they do stop him. Now, Austin has to pretty much needs to do something on every possession here to win this game. So, here we go. The die is activated. Decider die. We get 3 ticks off the clock. That is not what they need. They can now go for fourth down if it's a punt situation. So 3-5-5, but you just really want to score. Prolific offense? No. Inept defense? No. It's a punt CO, but we're going to go for fourth down. So let me look at the fourth down play. So basically you have to take this result, and it takes just 1 click off the thing. So I'm going to roll the purple die. It's a 6. Amazing play keeps the drive alive. First down. Okay, what does that say there? Why is it asterisk? Offense will reroll the drive result start with great field position. So that's cool. So they did take the 3 count. Fourth down. They got it. The crowd's excited that they made it. Now this play, I'm not even going to roll that time clock because it doesn't matter. Austin keeps it. Now I know how to play this play correctly. The decider die is not activated. That doesn't matter. It does matter. I do have to roll that time die. 1-3-6. Prolific offense? No. Stiff defense? No. And now it's just a normal punt. They don't get to do that again. They only took 1 tick off the clock for that. We are now down to the last 5 minutes of the game. And it is pretty unlikely anything's going to happen for this. So they punt. 61. They get great field position. Ryan is really looking just to put it in here and just really tell them to stop even trying. They're not doing it. Just 1 tick. They could have finished the game here because they are inefficient. They are going to take 2 ticks off the. They will not take 2 ticks off the clock. 1-2-5, and it is a solid offense. It is not a solid offense. Is it a punishing defense? It is not a punishing defense. It's just a normal punt. Can anyone go for it on fourth down? Yes, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Four on the fourth down. Dynamic offense? Nope. Otherwise, the pass fail is incomplete. So fourth down. succeed, and that's a fourth down fail. So what does that mean? They get average field position. So the crowd's excited. They get average field position, but that probably would have been the same result of a punt anyway. Man, it's getting desperate here, boys. There are 3 ticks, and Austin can be efficient. They want an odd roll on this. They do, so it is activated. So they can just take 1 click. That's all they took off anyway. That's good, though. So it's a 1, 2, 3. I don't think that does anything. A poor field position? No. 1, 2, 3. Great field position? No. It's a punt with a star. Oh, this is going to be a fumble. And it's a fumble on the play. Oh, man, this is just not ending well for them. It's a 1. It's going to be a poor field position for the opponent. For Rhein, they can't. So now what they're hoping for is just to roll high on this. And so here they go. It is a 1 tick, and they are not inefficient. So it's a 1, 2, 3. Again, a 1, 2, 3. Didn't I just roll that? Oh, it is poor field position. So it's going to be an incomplete punt. I don't know. Can they do that again? Is that only one time you can do that? No. They're going to go for it again. So that was 1 tick. So they're going to go for it again and see what happens on this. 4th down, 4. They go for it on 4th down, trying to run up, keep the time and run up like dynamic offense. Nope. Otherwise, the pass fail is incomplete. 4th down. That's their second 4th down attempt fail. 24-13. This is going to be the game. There's no way they can come back. For Austin, gets one last chance here. So they're hoping for okay, so it would be 2 ticks. Is it activated? It is not. That is the game. The time runs out. Nothing they can do. End of game. And the Rhein showboats. You look at the video at the people at Rhein. Yay! They're all celebrating. So that is a huge deal here. Let's see if I can make that the solo layout here. So that is huge. The Rhein Showboats have now won and I've named it the Righteous Cup. They have won the 1982 inaugural Righteous Cup. They will hold that for a year, and they are they have the the honor of being. No one can ever get this and beat them on this. They are the first champions. So the one lone German team is the champion of this new American Football League in 1982. Someday we hope that wall falls. But in the meantime, hopefully they get a little bit of joy from that victory of their team. So let's do the stats changing here. Let's get this done. 10 and 2. So they have 30 points. Even if they lose their last 2 games, they will be the top point getter with 30 points. Let's write the score in here, 24-13. And Austin 13, the home crowd, the Austin home crowd, who had started the season as 5-0, started their campaign 5-0, and then went 5-9. They are now 5-2, so they've kind of slid a little bit. I think the season's making them tired. And that is an away victory for them, so they are now 5-2 away, and that is 15 away points. Now Muncie can catch them, but they can't catch them in total points, which is the first determiner of who wins this league. Let me write down the score here. So it's 21. They scored 3. So Rhein scored 3 in the third quarter, as did Austin, trying to keep up a little bit. And that was the last points Austin would score, unfortunately. They would score... Oh, and they did not score anymore either. So no one scored in that fourth quarter. Overtime that, and it is 24-13. 13, Rhein Showboats. We have our first champion. That's pretty exciting. I think they're going to get 2 franchise points, but I'll have to see what all the postseason stuff says. I think they're going to get 2 franchise points to take into that next season or for the postseason. And let's see what the total points for the champions so far with 2 weeks left. So Rhein scored 24, so that's going to be 296. And it's pretty a good stopping. So they're still under 200, and that's 173. Boy, they just have a dominating points differential. Austin goes 5-7, so they are still a chance they may not make it in the league if we were doing relegation. So 183, they scored 13, so that's going to be 196. They haven't hit 200 in their offense, so that makes sense. They're the lowest. Well, they were the lowest, but now that Muncie, they're the second lowest offensive production team. And let's see, Austin Maroons, they got 24, so that's going to be 230 in that. So kind of average defense there. And they go 5-2 at home. They are now negative 34 differential there. That's pretty solid and pretty bad. So that's interesting that it's close because they have not won an away game yet. They would go below Milwaukee if Milwaukee can pull out a victory. Austin does have 2 away games though, so they have a really big chance to catch up to Milwaukee because Milwaukee is at home. They cannot get any more than 3 points. So they got to get more points and they have to win to keep ahead of Milwaukee. Okay, so that is the game of the week. All right, so where we stand right now, now people are fighting. It's kind of a little tough now. Where the point thing to watch is who's going to get relegated. If San Francisco loses, no, they still have 2-game chance unless Milwaukee. If Milwaukee wins and San Francisco loses, it's over in the next week. Because I don't really know what I'm doing postseason. I don't know what kind of rewards you'll get, but the Rhein Showboats will get something for winning the championship for sure. Maybe the top 3 teams get something. I don't know. Or maybe the top 2 teams. I don't know yet. And still trying to decide what to do with that last place team. Seems weird to punish them double for that, for losing. But, if you're relegated, you'd be out anyway. So we'll see what happens. So that's it. That's it for week 12. Thanks for joining us for the game of the week. The Rhein Showboats. I guess you can say they. No, they didn't come back actually. Well, they did come back. They were down 7-10, but it was pretty much done at that point. To cap the scoring, first quarter 7-3 Rhein. Second quarter 14-7 Rhein Austin. Third quarter 3-3 and the fourth quarter 0 for a total score of 24-13 Rhein. That's Rhein was 2-0 against Austin, and that is that for the week. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll probably, depending on how it's shaping up, we'll actually I see Austin San Francisco. I might make them the game of the week next week. I have Shreveport Akron, but I don't think I really care about them because they're in the middle. But at Austin, San Francisco, that actually is a big game right there because San Francisco they're at home. They're 1-5 at home. They're better away at 2-4. Going against the Austin Maroons, who are 0-5 away. So this is a chance for San Francisco to get a victory. I want to play that out and give San Francisco a chance to redeem themselves and start climbing out of that last place. Before they play that Tulsa-Milwaukee game will get played. We'll see how that goes. San Francisco Colts will be rooting for for Tulsa to beat Milwaukee in that. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you next week when we watch the Austin visiting San Francisco. We'll talk to you later. See ya.